Well. I suppose this saga of censorship is now completely over, and it is now total MAGA defeat. That's what I'm calling this. It's total Republican defeat. Like, they tried to have some form of censorious exercise of control, and it ended up just being, well, a complete utter failure and falling flat on its face. So after Jimmy Kimmel returned after about a week with ABC and Disney basically getting spooked by some stupid shit that Brendan Carr said, they got spooked, took down Jimmy Kimmel. Sinclair and Nexstar also took off Jimmy Kimmel from the airwaves. And it basically pissed everybody off. Like, everyone got mad except, like, dumb fuck Republicans. Those are the only people who were just like, yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, oh, fuck you, you suck dick, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we hate you. Nah. And it's just like, okay, bro, whatever. And as we all know, Nexstar is trying to have a merger with, I believe, what Tegna, which is also a fucking local broadcaster of local television of ABC affiliates, to have control of 80% of the local broadcasting media or media broadcasting market. 80%, which would require Brendan Carr specifically to change the rules to allow that merger to go through. And of course, guys, it's almost as if allowing corporations to merge and sort of consolidate and monopolize further and further and further might have certain problems with speech because of the fact that the state now has way more excise control over those fucking goddamn over those fucking deals that are being made, over those potential relationships. Yeah, guys, it's totally not a fucking monopoly at all whatsoever. Like, Joe Biden, at the very least, did the correct thing and started to actually enforce some form of antitrust, recognizing, like, yeah, this might be a little bit of a problem. The fact that, well, all these, like, dumbass predecessors of mine, because Bill Clinton and Barack Obama also helped in this particular respect of just allowing further and further corporate mergers. This isn't just a Republican problem. This is also a Democrat problem. It's a general sort of capitalist problem. That all of these sort of corporate consolidation has been happening since the fucking 90s because of a lot of the deregulation that Bill Clinton did. It's been getting worse and worse and worse, and it's culminated into this, making it such that, well, if a censorious asshole wants to be censorious and an asshole about it, well, there we go. The state has just been given such a ridiculous amount of outsized control, and, well, kind of fucking bad, guys. It turns out maybe corporations shouldn't be allowed to create such fucking monopolies. Just some food for thought. So yeah, he'll be back live on ABC affiliated stations of both Sinclair and Nexstar Media Group, both of which are very evil companies. Again, Sinclair Broadcasting, just complete far right, authoritarian fucking weirdos. Both broadcasters had earlier this week refused to resume airing the show after Disney, which owns the ABC, lifted a nearly week-long suspension over comments the late-night host made in a monologue about the shooting death of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Okay, I don't like the way that this is being reported, let's be honest here, because it's, he didn't say anything about Charlie Kirk. This implies that he said something about Charlie Kirk. No, again, the monologue was just him making fun of the fact that Trump seemingly was more interested in talking about a fucking ballroom that's being constructed in the fucking White House over the fact that his supposed friend and second son, Charlie Kirk, got fucking assassinated. So it's just like, why would you fucking say that? That's, like, really, really weird. Like, if he was your friend, you wouldn't be saying that and just saying, like, to the reporter, well, I thank you for your condolences, you know, it's very tragic and sad what happened to Charlie Kirk. And he just talked about himself the whole time, which is why, again, like, this is what the majority report said, and I partially agree with what they're saying. They're upset about the fact, or not them, but Trump, rather. Trump is upset about the fact, basically, that the Charlie Kirk assassination is seemingly overshadowing the 3 attempted assassination attempts that he had. He's just like, no, I'm so jealous about the fact that Charlie Kirk's assassination is getting so much more attention in comparison to mine in the media. Him. He would be that fucking ridiculously petty, right? He's a complete, utter, like, pathological fucking narcissist. So, the move means Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to local TV on Nexstar's ABC affiliate to 28 cities, along with the 38 stations where Sinclair agreed to restore the show. Who cares about what Sinclair says? I don't give a fuck. They're just mad. Yeah, remains accurate and engaging for the widest possible audience. If you take a look at some of the local broadcasting media that fucking Sinclair has, they have some real fucking conservative, like, conspiracy brained fucking weirdos. Like, there's like a John Oliver bit about this. Like, when I say Sinclair is fucking evil, they are incredibly fucking evil. Yeah, Jimmy Kimmel, again, like, on the monologue that he had when he came back, reached about like 4 times the amount of audience that he normally had. I think like 6 million people watched it day one. It's been going fucking viral. And again, like, I'm not saying this because I like Jimmy Kimmel or whatever. I don't think Jimmy Kimmel's like a particularly great late night talk show host. He's not really edgy or like interesting or surreptitious in any way, shape, or form. I can just acknowledge the fact that what ultimately happened to him was an instance of fucking government censorship. The government talked about how much, and Trump himself also self-admitted to this, saying, like, I sure do hate people like Jimmy Kimmel. I'm gonna go after them with the full force of the federal government. Basically, like, announcing censorious fucking attempt to go after those he perceives as his fucking goddamn enemies, and was just, like, successful in an attempt. But then, the inevitable sort of fallout and pushback happened from people within Hollywood. Because I think that that's actually what ended up making Disney capitulate. Obviously, the canceling of all the Disney Plus subscriptions. And the fact that Disney has been losing a lot of fucking money during the Trump administration. I don't think that's all because of the Disney Plus subscription sort of boycott. But more so, I think it's because of the actors saying, like, yeah, and musicians, not just actors, but also musicians. A lot of artists saying, like, banding together, like about 400 of them saying, like, dude, what the fuck is this? What you guys are doing to Jimmy Kimmel is some fucking bullshit. Like, put him back on the fucking air. Like, you're just, like, capitulating instantly to, like, Donald Trump's idiotic fucking bullshit. Like, why would the fuck would you do that? Are you insane? And well, guess what? Disney, and like Pedro Pascal was one of the guys, including Mark Ruffalo. Yeah, they all work for Marvel or have done work with Marvel, which is owned by Disney. So it's just like Disney might not want to exactly upset those people because they kind of need them in order to be able to make media. So, we love we sure do love our liberal instances of solidarity, but instead of for the fucking rich, affluent white guy, you take what you can fucking get. So Nexstar also announced its decision a few hours later, also signing its commitment to free speech. Oh, I'm sure. Even before ABC suspended Kimmel's show indefinitely, Sinclair and Nexstar both preempted it on their stations. And of course, we all know about the Sinclair condemnation. It's very fucking stupid and happened for no reason. Hours before Kimmel's show was suspended, U.S. FCC Chair Brendan Carr warned that local broadcasters who aired Kimmel could face fines or loss of licenses. Again, like, this is the government stepping in and saying to a broadcaster what they are not allowed to fucking air, directly affecting free speech, like, quite literally saying, like, yeah, we'll go after you guys, if you decide to air what Jimmy Kimmel said. And the only reason why he did, like, they went after him is because he was just, like, very, like, not even, like, tepidly, just accurately saying, like, what Trump did. It's like, wow, you people are the most thin-skinned, like, loser, dumb fuck individuals on the fucking planet. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, what is wrong with you people? Like, it was genuinely fucking psychotic. Like, all he did was just talk about how, like, oh, like, you're just going to, like, say this about a fucking ballroom and not like talk at all about your supposed friend getting fucking assassinated. That's a little weird, which is an accurate fucking thing to say. Yeah, it's a little fucking weird. Of course, these are all the affiliates. The Nexstar and Sinclair had about 25% of all affiliates. Jesus Christ, man. Kimmel's show returned to TV on Tuesday night, where he addressed the controversy for the first time, repeatedly defended the right to free speech, became emotional at points, especially when he sought to clarify the intention behind his comments regarding Kirk. It was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't think there's anything funny about it. I posted a message on it on Instagram when he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion. I meant and I still do. It's whatever. Like, it makes sense, right? I do think ultimately what happened to Charlie Kirk was pretty fucking tragic, but as I've said before, makes a lot of sense why people are very gleeful about his fucking death. Like, let's be honest here. But yeah, that's fine. So long as he doesn't like apologize for what he said. Like, that's what I was ultimately hoping for, and he didn't fucking do any of that. Because he didn't say anything wrong. He didn't do anything wrong. Like, he was accurately reporting, like, not reporting, but saying what the president fucking said, and then he just became like a thin-skinned little loser-ass bitch about it. Despite being off air on two major broadcast groups, Kimmel's Tuesday return garnered 6.2 million viewers, according to a news release from Disney and ABC Entertainment. I thought his ratings were low, Trump. Oof. Doesn't seem to be that low. On YouTube, his opening monologue from the night had 22 million views as of Friday afternoon. Ooh, not popular, by the way. Public opinion on Kimmel's suspension has been split. Many other late-night hosts spoke out in support of him and said they were worried about what the suspension meant for free speech. Some viewers canceled, of course, Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions, and then celebrities amplified calls for a boycott. I think Howard Stern being one of the main guys. Even some of the political right who spoke out in support of Kimmel's First Amendment rights. Amendment. CBC, you might want to change that one there, bud. Including Senator Ted Cruz, whom Kimmel commended in his Tuesday monologue, and Senate Majority Leader John Thune. Again, like, don't believe anything from that man Ted Cruz, because he is a liar, right? For him, it's all about gaining power. That's all he fundamentally fucking cares about, right? Anything from people like John Thune, like any of these Republicans, they are more than likely starting to see the sort of writing on the wall, saying like, yeah, this ship is not going to be here for fucking long. So let's try to differentiate ourselves more and more from the sort of like abstemious, like oafish buffoonery that is this current administration. Try to do everything possible to distance ourselves away from that shit, because it's becoming quite untenable to defend a lot of the positions here. So let's try to kind of split ourselves in like a way to because they recognize that Trumpism and Trump himself, he is not long for this world. He is very old, and it's very clear that he's been suffering multiple strokes. He's having health problems. His complications with health is getting worse and worse. And let's be quite honest here, he's also like almost 80 years old. So there's going to be a potential crisis, I think, for a lot of the Republicans. It's just like they don't really have a replacement in mind for Donald Trump. Like, who the fuck's going to replace Trump? Like, that's my fucking question. Who? Like, JD Vance? Yeah, right. I don't even know who else is available. Like, Don Jr., any of these people? No. Like, they're going to get fucking trounced. Like, Elon? Maybe Elon, but I don't think that's gonna fucking happen. Like, let's be quite honest here. Like, it's gonna be completely fucking cooked for the Republican Party, because they don't really have a replacement for Trump, and they're trying to like move away from Trumpism. But I don't think the base is going to move away from that. I don't think that's gonna fucking happen. So I mean, there's differentiating that's gonna be happening, but like, to what end, to what success is that gonna have? Because all these motherfuckers are saying this because they're trying to open up a lane for well, basically getting into power themselves. So, I mean, again, like, this is going to be in a very inherently precarious position, politically speaking, I think, for the Republican Party. So that's another fucking good part of, good news, I guess. A lot of fucking good news tonight, huh? I suppose, for lack of a better term. So yeah, I guess that's another good thing that's happening out of all of this. So yeah, I don't know, like, what else is there to really say besides the fact that, well, let's be quite honest here. What Jimmy Kimmel said ultimately, well, was very tame, to be honest. He was just reporting on what the fucking goddamn president said and just making fun of what the president said. And, well, MAGA, the Republicans, suffered a massive goddamn fucking defeat, right? This is a defeat. Like, free speech fucking wins, yet again, as always. And their attempt at doing some really fucking censorious, idiotic fucking bullshit just completely and utterly failed. So, we love getting yet another victory for free speech. We love free speech. Very cool. Very good. Don't think there's really much else to say besides don't trust any of the Republicans that are basically taking the pro-free speech side. they're doing that for their own fucking purposes and their own means. And guys, it turns out if you do collective action, it actually fucking works. But that's too scary for fucking liberals. So I don't know. Ultimately, in terms of like the free speech principle position, it's ultimately good that this happened. But I have also like slight criticisms also for the fucking liberals as well, because it's just like, if this happened to like a black guy, who cares about that? We're not going to be able to gin up as much support for it probably. So, I mean, it's a good thing that Jimmy Kimmel is back, I guess, because of free speech principle positions, not because I'm actually like a fan of Jimmy Kimmel or anything. And guys, it turns out that a lot of people, broadly speaking, do not like anything that the Republican Party has to fucking sell, and that is just authoritarian, like billionaire stoogery, and outright authoritarian, like censorious campaigns and whatnot. So don't think there's really much else to say besides get owned, Republicans.